Hello, good afternoon. Can we start now, Miss Sally? Miss Essen? Ma-resume na kita?
Yes po, ma'am.
Okay.
Sen? Sen, ready ka na, Sen? Ma'am Essen?
Baka nagkakanta.
Sen.
Yes po.
Sen, ma-start na kita, Sen.
Okay po. Good afternoon, everyone. So we will now continue with the Echo of Mancom. But before we have that, we will have the Energizer. We have 74 participants. Sir Arki, mapa-play po ako ng Energizer. Salamat po.
Sir Arki. Ma-play na daw kang Energizer para makastart na.
Okay, we're going to do something called the love clap, which is the universal way of saying thank you. It involves actions and a little bit of humming, and it's better best shown than explained. So first, what you're going to do is clap your knees 3 times, then take your hands, put them in the sleep position, go to the right and go clap 3 more times, go to the left, 3 more times, cross them over your chest and go 3 more times and go mwah.
Okay.
Mwah. Thanks for watching.
That's all for the Energizer.
We will do it. Hello.
Ma'am,
Oh, the sound.
Kaya ako ka-kliyente ko sa di, ma'am.
Ano?
Naglulusob na di mga kag-igi.
No, as per info by Miss Joy, daidapig ako sa munisipyo. Malinsi, daidapig ako sa munisipyo itong sign ni Miss Sally sa 4-piece. Kasi dapat
Pinautro
dama.
ka, ma'am.
Kaya kung bako da akong mapirma, kung si Sally ang nakapirma duman, dapat magsurat da sa regional office. Ay natusot ni Miss Joy. Naka-address sa naka-address ki sa regional office kang DSWD. I-inform na sindana si Sally nga ni ang OIC. Ginon mo yan. Sabi na akong yaon sa munisipyo sa DSW. Ano sala tayo mag-ano? Da. Siguro, ano?
Kaling nag-iyan sa di ma'am nagpapapirma.
Oh.
Tapos, ako po sila mga ano nga ni ma'am, parang pig-guide na sa mga igin kung ano dapat ibuhon. Ibutang ko na ma'am, ibutang ko kuno, so, siyempre sa full name ko, tapos sa position ko, tapos pinutangan ko nga ng OIC. Amo yan gusto nilang ibutang sadi.
Buko na sungaran ko.
Ma'am, ngaran mo ma'am.
O di,
kaya lang, gusto ko ma'am, so nagpirma, ako nakabutang na ngaran mo. Kada ko nga ni ma'am sadi, hindi, ibabaga sadi mga corrections.
Sonda na sana, kinuno gusto nila.
Ang nga ni ma'am, kaya nagbaralik baga mamading mga kwota.
Narawan, alam nga man digat sumunod, pag di taton sinunod na instruction nila. Kaya man itong mga eskwela ta, itong mga 4-piece recipient, di sila makakuha ka na.
Sada di ma'am, pinalisan sa nangan ma'am, luwas pinangulat ko ta. Maong tanak ko ni Agum ma'am. Kada ko
Amo na, yung kinuha instruction ka na DSWD san.
Amo po pigfa-follow ko na sa
sige na. Okay. So, I guess we need not to follow or atong sa energizer. Can we do it, Miss Essen? Walang sample. Yun na yung sample. Yung instruction lang. Kaso walang music. If we can do it, sana. Okay.
Sige po, pwede pong i-play po ulit yun ni Sir RK po.
Instruction lang kasi yun. Wala pang na tayo. Kumbaga, let's do it by ourselves. Pero walang sound, walang music. Sige, try ta.
Yung energizer po.
Love.
Okay, we're going to do something called the love clap, which is the universal way of saying thank you. It involves actions and a little bit of humming, and it's best shown than explained. So first, what you're going to do is clap your knees 3 times, and then take your hands, put them in the sleep position, go to the right and go, Clap 3 more times, go to the left, 3 more times, cross them over your chest and go, 3 more times and go, mwah.
Okay.
Mwah. Thanks for watching.
Okay. One.
Sige po, sabay-sabay po tayo.
Ready.
1, 2, 3. Clap.
Okay. Sige. Thank you, Miss Essen, and thank you to everyone. This time we will now listen to Miss Amor, Head Teacher 3 for Science Department, to echo or to relate to us the information assigned to her on the talk of sige na sabi assigned to sa Miss Amor.
Reiteration po, ma'am, of
yeah. Sige, okay. Care of
prevention.
Miharas.
Wait na po. Sir RK, naka-disable po ang screen sharing. Sir RK, naka-disable po. Okay. Okay, good afternoon po. So before I start po with the topics, I will give first po updates. So department updates muna po. So konti lang naman po ito. So regarding po sa inventory, so continue pa rin po yung inventory namin. So sa faculty sa office po, nakasabit na po ako sa office ni ma'am. Approve na po yun. And meron po kaming request for one printer. Approve na din po ako sa division office. And hopefully po be purchased as soon as possible. And continue pa rin po yung classroom observations together with the master teacher assigned, Ma'am Ludi Balisoro. And sa grade 9 level po, yung checking of forms. So nag-start po kami with Ma'am Sally last May 6, 2021 and it will continue po until all sections are checked. Okay po. So before I continue po, so okay, so may prepare lang po ako some questions. So yan po, brain workout muna. So, encourage po nag-participate po kayo. Yung answer po dito are related po sa COVID prevention.
Okay.
So yan. So number 1, 4 questions lang naman po ito. So you can guess this. So may picture po. So ano po kaya ito?
Face shield. Face
At
mask.
Face mask.
Okay. So answer po is
Face mask.
Okay.
Okay.
So next, number 2. So ano po kaya ito?
Face shield.
Ay, good. Okay. So answer, face shield. Okay. Next, number 3. So ang gagaling po.
Social distancing.
Social distancing.
Hindi po.
Physical.
Yes po. So answer, physical distancing.
Distancing.
Okay, number 4. So last na po ito. So ano po kaya ito?
Disinfection.
Okay. Answer, okay, disinfection. So yan lang po. At least po na buhay-buhayan po tayo. Baka po inaantok na kasi kakain lang po. Okay, so I will discuss, relay po with you the topic discussed by Sir Dennis Mijares, which is the reiteration of prevention and control of COVID-19. So, nasa division memo po siya, number 249, series of 2020. So, number 1 po is wearing of mask. So yan, wearing of mask. So ang wearing of mask po are recommended as simple barrier. So wait lang po, hindi ko po nakikita yung yung slide. Dito na lang po ako mag-read. So simple barrier help prevent respiratory droplets from traveling into the air and onto other people when the person wearing the mask coughs, sneezes, talks, or raises their voice, which is called source control. So, paano ba yung paggamit ng mask na correctly po? So, you can do this po. So, first, to handle mask by straps, secure over nose and cover the chin. And last po, be sure that secure po siya and tight fit around the nose and chin. So, ito naman pong dapat iwasan natin in wearing the mask. So, don't wear below mouth. So, minsan po nakalimutan, ganyan na po yung pagsuot natin. Nakababa na. Or sometimes naman, ganito na po. Don't wear below nose. And don't have loose gaps. So, wearing mask po, sa pagsuot po natin ng mask, hindi lang po yung sarili natin na protect, kundi yung ibang tao. So, kailangan po talaga palagi tayo magsuot ng mask. So, face mask must be worn at all times, especially when coughing, sneezing, and should not be removed unless otherwise needed and shall adopt a flexible dining policy in accordance with DepEd Memo number 14, Series 2020, page 27. Okay, so yung medical mask. So ito po yung pinaka-advisable na gamitin natin. Are highly encouraged and should be properly disposed after. So yung makikita naman po tayo yung gumagamit ng may vent. So ito po. So yung may mga vent should not be used. So the purpose of mask is to keep respiratory droplets from reaching others to aid with source control. So however po, pag gumagamit tayo ng may mga vent, so it allows air to be exhaled through a hole in the material which can reach other. So this type of mask does not prevent the person wearing the mask from transmitting COVID-19 to others. So therefore, the CDC does not recommend using mask for source control if they have an exhalation valve or vent. So CDC is the Center for Disease Control. So may nagagamit naman po yung tela, pwede naman. So cloth mask with additional filters such as tissue paper or similar material may be used as long as clean and washed daily. The filter should be changed daily or after every sneezing or coughing episode and properly disposed after use. Hands should be washed, disinfected before placing the filters. Okay. So, iwasan po natin yung palaging paghawak, frequent mask handling and manipulation should be avoided. Likewise, be observed in transportation, services such as use of face mask, face shield, observance of physical distancing. Instances when face mask is removed such as eating, talking, and drinking shall be highly discouraged. Okay, number 2 is yung paggamit ng face shield. So dapat yung face shield na gagamitin po is it should cover the entire face. Yung mga ganitong face shield, tinatawag na visor type, shall not be allowed. And dapat magkasama po ang face shield and mask. Usually po when interacting with colleagues, clients, and visitors. Okay, number 3, physical distancing. Physical distancing of at least meter or 2 meters when possible must be observed, which must be used in combination with the use of face mask. Then number 4 is the frequent disinfection. Yan, paghugas ng kamay. Frequent hand washing is with soap and water or the application of alcohol-based and disinfectant shall be mandatory in all workplaces. Alcohol no touch dispenser, if possible, shall be available in all conspicuous place. So, buti sa school natin, meron yung na device, sir, Anton, nung automated alcohol dispenser. So, all employees entering the premises shall be required to have self-awareness check. And if detected with temperature greater than 37.5 and are experiencing cough and colds and other COVID-19 symptoms, shall not be allowed to enter. Kaya, hindi require po tayo. Bago magpumasok sa school natin, meron tayo, tine-check po yung temperature natin. So, what are the mitigating measures when receiving clients or visitors? So first, visitors, clients shall be asked to use their own ball pen. So, di ba po, ina-encourage natin lalo na during distribution of modules. So, ina-encourage natin parents, dapat meron silang sariling ball pen. Kasi po, using shared objects such as in this case, ball pen shall be highly discouraged because it may be difficult to clean, sanitize, and disinfect. So, from CDC ulit po. So, mitigating measures in the event of COVID positive employee. So, halimbawa po, meron naging positive employee. So, ang first step po is should inform promptly the immediate head office. So, coordinate with the COVID task force in the division and report to the respective BHERT or the Barangay Health Emergency Response Team, CESO, the City Epidemiology and Surveillance Unit, and MESO, Municipal Epidemiology and Surveillance Unit. So, to report to them the appropriate measures and possible testing. So, in case naman of close contact, confirmed COVID-19 of teacher or staff in a specified school or office, Ito naman po yung gagawin natin. So, paano ba natin malalaman na close contact? So, close contact are individuals who were exposed to confirmed COVID-19. They are individuals who had lived with, cared for, traveled with, or transacted with a confirmed case who had direct contact with confirmed case, face-to-face contact with confirmed case, and was at an enclosed space for at least 2 hours. Kung nandyan, pasok po siya na close contact, kung yan ang mga na-mention po. So the definition is from Department of Health Memorandum number 2020-00459, page 4, May 28, 2020. So it should inform school head of office via other means of communication other than physical reporting such as online platform, phone call, text message. So pwedeng mag-message na lang or mag-chat or tumawag po para ma-inform yung school head or head of office.
Napalaman mo.
And ideally po, syempre, should not physically report to work. So hindi na po siya pwede pumasok sa trabaho. So then, advise school head or office with the assistance of nurse assigned in that specific school to report to BHERT, PESO for prompt case finding, quarantine measures, and possible testing. So, incident report to be furnished by school head to be submitted in the DIO or legal office. So, may tig-post baga si ma'am yung yung incident report. So, sa DO. So, and ito po. So, importante po yung health monitoring of nurse. So, si Ma'am Binis po, very active naman siya. I-monitor din yung mga affected school personnel. And kung pwede po, mag-conducting psychosocial support as needed. So, yung ginawa natin before po, siguro. Okay. So, yan lang po. So, that's all po. Thank you for listening po. God bless po.
Okay. So, thank you very much, Miss Amor, for refreshing us again on the topic discussed by Sir Dennis Mijares, the program officer of SDO, focusing on the reiteration of the preventive measures on COVID-19. Ano po? So, aware naman tayo lahat dyan. Kaya sabi ko nga, na-refresh tayo. Okay? So, also, thank you for updating us that the Science Department had already approved proposal for your requested item, your printer, and I am very happy upon learning that the Science Department had already submitted the list of unserviceable, di ba? The proper serviceable property, pero ang ibang department, ang ibang teacher wala sinasubmit na dapat you have to submit to help also Sir Paul para ma-segregate yung mga kailangan na ipagbili, mga kailangan sunugin o i-condemn o itapon, ilagay dun sa compost pit natin. Okay, thank you so much. So,
Thank you, ma'am.
Next discussant is Ma'am Jen Sambo. Ma'am Jennifer, ikaw na ba?
Yes po, ma'am.
O, sige.
So, good afternoon to our principal, Ma'am Irma, our assistant principal, Ma'am Sherlina De La Torre, to the department heads from different learning area, to the junior high school and senior high school teaching and non-teaching staff. Good afternoon. So first, I will give the department updates on sa math department po. So for this third quarter, we distributed the remaining self-learning modules from division office, the remaining modules for the second quarter since hindi po kami allowed mag-skip ng mga topics. And mostly, we gave already the last for this third quarter, prepared by the writers from different school of the division. And I'm happy and proud that we have also selected writers from our school, namely Ma'am Carmela Bala, Sir Ben Capistrano, Sir Idel Servino, Ma'am Cyril Gracia, and Ma'am LV Dakara. So yan lang po ma'am ang updates namin.
Okay.
Then regarding po sa SBM, may kulang pa po pala yung sinabi ko kanina. For the curriculum and learning, may I ask all the coordinators for our special program, for the special program in journalism, Sir Efren, special program in arts, Ma'am Nance and Ma'am Jean. Then for the STEM, Ma'am Badet, please provide po our team sa SBM ning approved letter from the regional office that we are allowed to conduct such curriculum, and yung po ma'am self-learning modules na ginagamit as of this time, starting po from quarter 1 hanggang quarter 4. So yun lang po sa SBM updates on curriculum and learning. So dito na po tayo sa the topic I will discuss. This is discussed by TSDS Milicio Postrado in the previous MANCOM. BELCP, Basic Education, Learning Continuity Plan, Implementation Monitoring Updates. So we have the enrollment data for Camarines Sur. Okay, this table shows us the number of enrollees for the previous school year and this is school year. So last school year, we have the total of 494,181. But for this school year, we have 480,174. So if you will notice, there is a decrease in the enrollees. So there is a decrease of 2.84%. So the reason behind maybe pandemic ngayon. So maraming magulang ang nawalan ng kabuhayan. So siguro po hindi muna pinapasok yung mga anak. Then we have the number of teachers in the SDO Camarines Sur starting from 2018 until this time. So for elementary po, we have an increasing number of permanent teachers. This school year, we have 10,443 for the elementary. Then for the secondary, we have 7,183. Then for the enrollment data, these slides not only have the slides from the MANCOM, pero ginawan ko po yung ibang related naman sa school natin.
Very good.
Yes po, ma'am. Then for our enrollment data, as of February 28, we have here the two columns for the school year 2019-2020. We have a total of 3,283, both in junior high school and senior high school. Then for this school year, we have 3,527. So if we're going to compare, there is an increase of 7.43% based from our previous enrollees. So siguro
That's
po
because of That's because of the increase of enrollments sa senior high school.
Yes po. Mostly po, ma'am, senior high school ang nag-increase, and in junior high school, some transferees from private school po, ma'am, since pandemic po ngayon. Okay. Next, we have also the number of teachers in our school as of February 28. This is the regular permanent teachers for the junior high school. We have 103 for the senior high school. We have 33, a total of 136 teachers. Then we have here the status report on the reproduction, distribution, and retrieval of the self-learning modules for the second quarter. So we have here the data from every department po, ma'am. So first we have the English. We have here the reproduced modules coming from the LGU. We have there the number of copies from the division office and from our school. Then the number of copies distributed for the first and second quarter from grade 7 to 10. Then we have here the question, how do you address the gap? So for the English department, we have printed lacking copies of modules and learning activity sheets. Okay, next we have the next department. We have the mathematics department, just the same. We have there the total first quarter and second quarter. Then how do you address the gap? If the modules were not enough from LGU and the division office, we print the remaining number of copies using the rights so machine of the school if available, and if not, we are the one printing it. So others were done using personal printers of the teacher. Then for the next, we have the science department. How do you address the gap? So they print modules personally, then made the self-learning modules and printed for distribution. Then in some other times, they borrowed from other schools. That is for the science department. Then the Araling Panlipunan, we have they modified the modules to lessen the number of pages. And at the same time, if the modules are not enough, they have self-reproduction using own resources. Okay. The next department, we have the Filipino. The teachers made their own version of modules with complete lessons and explanations to fill up the gap, and they also made supplemental assessment to maximize the use of resources. So ito naman po sa Filipino department. In case na kulang po yung modules nila, they made their own modules. So for the TLE department, we have there is no answer for the addressing the gap, but for the TLE, most of the time, yan po, number of copies nila is from the school since they are the one printing their own modules. They don't have the resources from the division office or in the LGU. Kaya po, 0-0 sila, mostly. Okay. Next, we have the MAPE department. So TLE followed by Edukasyon sa Pagpapakatao, the Values Education Department. They modified the modules and they modified the modules to lessen the number of pages due to limited supply of bond paper. Then sometimes they reproduce on personal expense. And for the students who have their access in the internet, they send picture of the module to the class GCs. Then for the MAPE department, they are the one printing in case na kulang, and they have this swapping po, ma'am. Since ang MAPE consists of 4 under MAPE we have 4. So nagsaswapping na lang po sila, ma'am. Yung components ng MAPE po. Opo. Okay. So that is for the reproduction in the school. And this one for the division of Camarines Sur, we have total of 225 secondary schools wherein only 97 or 43% claim completely the SLMS for the second quarter. Oh, if you will notice, mas marami po ang hindi nagki-claim yung complete, which is 128 schools or 53%. May mga natira pa po silang 2 or more kinds of modules. But just the same, pinapakuha pa rin po kahit tapos na. May record naman po yung division office. Then we have here the quality assured learning activity sheets. So yung iba provided by division office and yung iba po, they make their own last. So sa math po, sa amin, provided by the division office. So pero sabi dito, in all subject areas for quarter 3 and 4 are already partially available in our division and are forwarded to the field through the link created for the purpose by the respective apps. So hindi po siya full, partially lang, based from the reports. So next we have here the it has been reported that the secondary schools are now being able to reproduce the learning activity sheets and distributed it to their students, especially for this third quarter, which is true to all subject naman po ito, ma'am. It has also been noted that the provisions, so may provisions dito na the department, the SDO Council will be the one to provide us bond papers and printers. So this is still ongoing on the process of procurement per division memo number 11. So siguro po later ito, hindi pa po siguro approved. The delivery of such materials, printers, shall be done in the designated draft of points in various congressional district. So manonotice na lang po tayo nito from the division office. And the last we have here, the SDO Comsur has just received new partial delivery for quarter 3. So tapos na ngayon. At this time tapos na tayo ng quarter 3, but still may mga SLMs pa po siguro for quarter 3. The supply office has started releasing such SLMs, especially to the secondary school. Then regarding naman po sa teachers' capacity building. So if you're going to to read the slide, so sabi dyan, the PSDSS informed that 100% of the schools, so meaning yung 225 schools already conducted their inset and mid-year inset. So it so happened po na dito nga sa school natin, we have already 2 inset. The first one, inset 2021, strengthen capacity to foster academic ease and ensure learners' outcome amidst pandemic last February 8 to 11. Then nagkaroon pa po tayo nung in-service training, ensuring productivity through effective school-based management, stakeholders engagement last March 16 to 18. So nag-comply po tayo dito, inset and the mid-year inset. Next, we have the health protocols in schools. So ito po yung pinapatupad in different schools sa SDO Kamsur. We have here the following measures, strategies. So diniscuss na po siguro in detail ni Ms. Amor. But we have here, ang first po dyan, we have the adoption of alternative work arrangement. Okay, still hindi pa po ito lifted yung awa natin in all schools. DepEd Order number 11, Series 2020 and Division Memo number 143. So if you're going to read, this is just an excerpt doon po ma'am sa Division Memo ni Ma'am Nidea. So sabi dito, at nung dated October 15 pa yan, pwede pa yung 15 years of age. Pero at this time, below 18 years old are not allowed para po kumuha ng module at lumabas po, and including 65 years old and above. Then we have here the schedule for AWA. We have 3 skeletal workforce and 2 for the work from home. And ito po yung schedule, already informed naman po siguro ang lahat that we have this 8 to 3 p.m. 8 if you enter the school 8, tapos lalabas po ng 3 p.m., 9 a.m. to 4 p.m., then 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. So, pero if you have other works, pwede naman po tayong mag-exceed sa time na yan. Next, we have this strict observance of health protocols, already discussed by Ma'am Amor, wearing of face mask, face shield, social distancing, disinfection of offices na ginagawa naman po natin, then provision of foot bath, using of alcohol, and hand disinfection. That's why our nurse provided us this materials, yung alcohol po, tapos pag-disinfect. Okay, we have here the implementation of health checklist to all transacting stakeholders, visitors in the school. So for contact tracing purpose. That's why sa guardhouse po, pag may mga visitors tayo, may record doon yung mga pumapasok sa atin, mga stakeholders and visitors. Then we also have displacement of tarpaulin bearing the necessary health protocols in conspicuous places in school. So meron din po tayo nito prepared by Ma'am Venice. Sa school may tarpaulin po tayo. Then for the early enrollment naman po, so I know na kasali dito sa number of enrollment na to, kasali dito yung early enrollment from Pili National High School for the grade 7, yung early enrollment po na tig-conduct ni Ma'am Jeanette kasama si Sir Jeff, as well as po yung sa grade 11 nila Sir Abeliado. Galing po yung information from the grade 10 advisor. So this is from the planning office. So sabi dito, 15,334. I don't know po kung anong as of what ang date po niyan. So siguro po at this time, mas marami na po. Okay. Here are the challenges met and issues and concerns. Actions taken in the distribution and retrieval of self-learning modules. So ito po, this is presented by PSDS Postrado, consolidated reports from the different school heads of different schools sa Division of Camarines Sur po. So we have here the issue. The first one, parents who failed to come during the distribution of modules due to distance of their residence to school. So what will be the intervention or the action of the teacher for this? So sabi dyan, the teachers are the ones distributing the modules to the students in their home. They only need for a travel order and are required to submit narrative reports and documentation. So pwede din po natin itong gawin, and where in fact may mga teacher po talaga na sila na po ang personally na nagdi-distribute ng mga modules sa mga estudyante. So sabi dyan, kailangan po ng travel order and submit narrative reports and documentation. So next we have other issues. Some students only copy the answers from the key to correction provided. So which is true naman po. Makikita naman from the modules wherein ang word nga ni po ma'am na key to correction minsan nakokopya pa po. Kaya obviously ma'am. So my intervention given was constant giving of reminders to parents to just guide their child or children in answering the modules. So hindi lang po sa elementary ang gumagawa ay parents, pati po sa high school ma'am. There are some po. Gaya nga yung sinabi ni Ma'am G na padaliin lang po yung mga instructions and mga activities kasi nahihirapan sila. So that means yung parents na po ang gumagawa. Okay, next we have here overcrowding. Parents of the students who are living in a far-flung areas who failed to get the module. So just the same po, yung first na issue. So sabi dito, before, every barangay po baga kita, pero at this time, so sabi dyan, there are also assigned teachers to facilitate the distribution. So if in case po na hindi talaga maabot, so siguro po i-grupo na lang para hindi na lahat ng teacher or advisor ang pupunta po doon. Next, we have students who do not have parents or guardians to get and return the SLMs and outputs. So what we're going to do as an advisors, so we shall serve as guardian and they are responsible for the delivery of such SLMs to the students or they can request possible parents. So just the same, ang problema po, may mga working parents talaga. So para makakuha, if they don't have their parents or guardians, just the same, yung advisors pa rin po ma'am ang pupunta sa students just to solve this problem. Okay, next we have overcrowding of parents in the school during the distribution, submission of output and retrieval of SLM. Okay, that's why we have here organized team. So hindi naman po tayo dito nagkulang. We have our team, especially for the non-teaching personnel, to attend to this parent. So that's why we have here per year level schedule is followed. We have the morning session po pag modules as well as in the afternoon. Then we have the receiving unanswered modules. What we're going to do as a teacher if we receive unanswered modules. So the intervention given, we have the concerned teachers and advisors constantly talk to parents about the matter. So we can also have or conduct this home visitation activity. Then we have late retrieval. So ito po yung sinabi ni Ma'am Chi. That's why some of our students don't have their grades even in the first quarter because of late retrieval of modules and submission of output. So what we're going to do, the school has assigned non-advisors. So we can solicit from the non-advisors to take charge of the retrieval of those materials. So yan po ang sabi sa report ni Sir postrado. Okay, next we have some minor students, age 15 and below, overcrowding the school to get the SLM. So ito po, noon pa yan. But at this time, we are not allowing 15 years old na students. So ang ina-allow po natin is 18 years and above. So the advisors called the attention of the parents and informed them the guidelines of the IATF health protocol. So yan po ang mga interventions or actions that we are going to take. So ito naman po, this is regarding the reports of the SDO Council on ALS. So for the ALS, we have portfolio validation is ongoing. So passers will be promoted to elementary and senior high school should they pass the validation assessment. So sabi dyan, the ALS Senior High School is soon to be open in Pasakaw National High School. So we are going to encourage here out of school youth to enroll. Okay. So as teacher, pag may mga kilala po tayo, we can also inform them about the ALS. But in our school, we also offer the open high school. So doon na lang sa open high school, pwede man. So we have here, para hindi na mag-ALS, ma'am. So ALS implementer. So since hindi naman tayo ALS implementer, we cannot have this printer from SDO Council. So regarding the survey on the vaccination, so the SDO Council already identified schools. Ang una ko po ma'am hinanap is the Pili National High School.
Wala.
Okay, it's so happy na Mayo, ma'am. Salamat. So we have here the vaccination facility. So 10 sa high school po, we have Pamplona National High School, and mostly mga elementary school po, ma'am. Next, we have this teachers in action. In response to the issues, so ito po, these are some of the pictures na ako po ma'am, wherein our teachers are conducting their home visitation doon man po sa mga students, if in case students or the parents cannot go to school for their modules. So we have here pictures collage. So these are just selected, ma'am. I don't have all the pictures. So ito po, they are the one conducting the
Home visitation.
home visitation. Yes po, ma'am. So,
Very
pasensya
good.
po kung hindi na ko yung mga picture ninyo, although you already conducted the home visitation. So, these are just samples.
Okay.
Okay, so that's all, ma'am,
Very
for
good.
the BELCP. Thank you.
Thank you. Very good, Ms. Jen, for the very clear discussion echoing what had been discussed by Sir Postrado. You had given us the updates on the implementation of Basic Education Learning Continuity Plan. Attached to that is the enrollment, and I am very happy that upon presentation of the data from the SDO, you also presented the data for our school, and that's a
Yes,
good
ma'am.
point. Okay, and also thank you very much, Ms. Jen, for giving us an updates on the lacking still artifacts about the Principle 2, on the Principle 2, yeah, the different special program in school, wherein you are asking from the coordinators of special program in journalism, special program for the arts, and for STEM. I hope those concerned teachers, coordinator, please may I request that you take an action on that, because that is very important as part of the artifacts in the Principle 2. So thank you very much. Now, fellow teachers, perhaps you can assess, masabi ka mo, ano man Mancom of the Division of Camarines Sur, na school heads are the one attending, but yet these department heads are the one discussing, and even assistant principal. Well, I am just giving them how I so much have what do I mean is I have all the trust and the confidence to this department heads, to our assistant principal, that they can have present it to us, and perhaps you can assess the competence, the creativity of our department heads and our assistant principal as they present what they have prepared na mga topics. Thank you very much. I really appreciate all your efforts, especially when I get inside your office. You are all busy. You are all busy preparing your presentation. Ang-arano ka mo? Ma'am, inibaga mo nagigibo. Talagang gabos sa trabaho just for us, for the teachers, for all of us to be aware. Bako lang kami ni Ma'am Shi ang ma-update ka mga nangyayari sa SDO na during conference, school concerns lang ang i-discuss ta. Dapat naaraman man nindo ang mga hali sa higher ups ta. Okay? And I really thank you for that, for complying, for responding to my request, assistant principal and department head. Sa pag sinabi ko, nagigibo nindo. Thank you so much. Now this time we will be listening, though Sister Alex ay hindi siya pumili doon sa mga dinaskas ng taga SDO. This time he will be presenting to us the topic which I have requested from him, the update on the hazard. Fellow teachers, perhaps you can hazard mapping and then updates on the visit of the personnel coming from the central office. Sir Alex?
Thank you very much, ma'am. I would like first to start it with the updates with regards to my department, the mapping department, especially about the updates of the application of our school for the SPA implementation. So, in line with this, ma'am, we'd like to take this opportunity to request from my colleagues na ito pong Lapus Building, ma'am, grant mo na po sa MUYA kasi one of the requirement is dapat ang SPA po should have one building intended for the special program for the arts. Kasi mabisita po dahil si Ma'am Nardo one of these days. Supposedly nga po dapat ngayon na masunod na week, but because of this situation in our school, so na-reset po siya by month of June. So kaya po po mag-install ng mga facilities na needed for the accreditation kasi po pag bisita po dapat mahiling po ito. So kaya po ang ng space po, ma'am.
What do you mean, Sir Alex? You are requesting for the Lapus Building to be given, to be awarded to MAPH department. What about the occupants for that? What I know is...
Siguro ma'am, may kiusap na lang po kami siguro ma'am. Sa libaso ibang room na ginagamit ko MAPI teachers, mag-swap na lang po sira na po bigyan sa Lapus Building para ma-prepare po ng Lapus Building.
That's only for the meantime that we, in preparation for the visit of or the validation of Mrs. Nardo. Only for
Hindi
that.
Hindi po ma'am, kasi ma'am, dapat po talaga, ma'am, kasi Lapus Building po siya man lang pong appropriate na gibo na mong, kasi sa dancing po ma'am, kaya po talaga ng space. Sa dancing, tapos sa theater arts, kaya pa po talaga ng space. Tapos sa music, kaya pa po talaga mama space. So di po sila mapili magsuway-suway.
Sige, we will discuss about that with the room owners, with the occupants for Lapus Building. Kasi I don't know kung sinda man darahon. Maswap sinda with the MAPE teacher. Ano?
Yes, ma'am. Ano na lang pagkanto, ma'am.
And then, ang office ni Miss Jean Franche as SPA coordinator will be sa side, di ba? Pinag-develop na ito.
Amo po, ma'am.
Di ba? Oo.
Amo po, ma'am.
Pa-improve na ito ni Miss Jean.
Ato po ma'am sa value ma'am, we are planning na sa ito naman po ibutang sa media arts kasi medyo kulo po iya. Kuya pa po ng mga kuha.
Sige.
Para so thank you very much po ma'am.
Okay.
So okay na po kita.
We will proceed. Sige na, ano pa? Yung sa student hazard mapping. Naka-mute si Sir Alex.
Naka-mute. So sa physical facility po ma'am, for the update po of everyone, ito pong dating radar 1 into na ginagamit na po for the reporting right after the typhoon, nabago na po ito. Ang ngunya paggigipunta po ngunyan, online na po ang pag-report, pero we have now the radar 1, 2, and 3. So ano po pagkakaiba po kang radar 1, 2, and 3 duman sa previous na radar 1 and 2? Ngunya po sa radar 1, 2, and 3, kabali na po i-report na po itong mga estudyantita po. Pati po ang mga co-teachers, mga co-employees, pati po family kang mga teaching and non-teaching staff kang Pili National High School. So makakabali na po yan sa i-report po kang school sa central office. So with this, we are asking everyone that right after the typhoon, kung ikaw man po magbisita sa itong typhoon, please bear with us, keep in touch sa gabos pong nasa office kang school, kasi po we are only given 72 hours to comply the report. So yan, pag di po ka muna nakabali dyan, data na po yan pwedeng ihabol kasi right after 72 hours, sarado na po ang report niyo po. Kaya ginibo pong pick update po kami para harap po kang gabos na school personnel kung ano mga pagkakaiba dyan. So again po, kabali po dyan ang family po nindo, kabali na po dyan sa report si mga estudyante. And then kabali na po dyan si mga school materials na pig MR po sa Tuya Gabos. Hindi na po. So last April, we conducted inspection kasi po yun po ang kasugan sa muya ni ma'am na mag-conduct kami ng inspection in preparation po for the student-led hazard mapping. And also, this is also in relation to the preparation of our school for the Brigada Eskwela 2021. So ano po kami duman na heating tubers and nabulit po kami. Kasi duman po kayo mabasi kang gigibon mo pong program of works. Ano po. So, di ko na po ito masyadong i-discuss sa endo, gibon ko na lang po. May pe-play po kaming video, and then mamaya po i-discuss mi kung ano to sa mga yaon po duman. So, Sir Arki,